Boys, it is the very last Rare Lock video for this year. But as always, in case you guys are new and you haven't watched one of these before, pretty much this video is if you see any of these prompts that I'm about to give you on any given gambling website, listen and listen good, because I need you to go into debt, put the house on it, get a mortgage, get a third mortgage, go find some shady dudes in the alleyway, get a loan from them, because I need you to go put it all on these prompts because they are a lock. They are 100% gonna hit this weekend. And like we do every single Rare Lock video, we hit 100 out of 100. I got 5 here for you guys. Before we begin, let me know, do you have any Rare Locks of your own? Put them in the comments below. But with that being said, let's get into number one. Not in any specific order. It doesn't really matter which one here. But first one I have, Dana White. That bald ass is gonna avoid UFC 324, UFC 325 questions during media day, during the interviews, and during the pre-fight press conference. This dude is going to be avoiding these questions like it's the plague. I guarantee we're gonna get some questions and he's gonna be like, what? Come on, guys, we're here to talk about this card and this fighters. I don't want to hear anything other than these fights. He's gonna avoid this shit like the plague. And it's some straight up bullshit because the people there on media day need to be hammering Dana. And I think they will be, because he will eventually break at the post-fight interviews. And I guarantee it's gonna go something like, what are you guys talking about? UFC 324 is an amazing card. You're crazy. You're all just crazy. This is literally the greatest card we could have put together. If you don't like this card, you're just not a fan of fighting. That's some shit Dana White's gonna say. And the funny thing is, people are gonna push back on that. They're gonna be like, yeah, but what about Armin? Why isn't he on UFC 324? And he's gonna play the dumb deaf retard. He's gonna, what? Armin? What about Armin? Why isn't he fighting? That's a good question. I don't know. I have to get back to you on that one. I don't know right now. And then he'll look around. Does anyone know why Armin isn't fighting? And he looks like, I don't know. I guess we just couldn't get it figured out. More pushback on stuff like, why is Lopez fighting and not Mozart or Murphy? The kid just grew a mustache. I mean, who else is doing that? He's a rightful guy to fight Volkanovski. That's some dumb shit we're gonna hear from Dana White. It's a lock. You're guaranteed to hear some dumb shit from Dana during the media day, especially post-fight. You can bet the house comfortably on that. Let's keep moving down though. Second thing on these Rare Locks is, I have a feeling we're gonna see not just a KO contender of the year, but we might even see like a Hail Mary, last second KO contender of the year. There's a lot of honorable mentions here. I could see a Mansur Abdul-Malik versus Antonio Tripoli, KO of the year. I could see Baraniewski taking on Ibn Aslan. I think he's getting flatlined. And then even Barboza versus Jalin Turner. I think Jalin Turner could flatline Barboza. And then especially for Terrance McKinney versus Chris Duncan, that's a certified someone's getting put out bad. I think there's a possibility that Manuel Torres could knock out Grant Dawson. It's a possibility. I don't know how much I would like those odds. But then the whole main card, I could see the whole main card ending in finishes. Jan Blachowicz, Bogdan, Guskov. There's a high possibility someone's getting slept in that fight. Henry Cejudo could get slept by Payton Talbott. I could see Moreno sleeping Tatsuro Taira. Tatsuro Taira's garbage on the feet. And then why does it feel like Joshua Van is going to knock out Alexandre Pantoja? And then even Merab versus Peter Yan. Why does it feel like Merab might knock out Peter Yan? And have people like Lucas Tracy out here hella depressed, making his comeback video after having his hiatus just in tears. Why do I feel like that's a reality we could be living in? But yeah, especially like the Hail Mary ones, I could see last round Merab just landing clean on Yan and putting him out. Same thing with like a Brandon Moreno, those types of fights. Let's get into the third thing though. Third thing, I have a sneaky suspicion that for some reason Merab and Yan are like best friends now. Going into their first fight, they were just brutal enemies. They hated each other. Merab has said in the past that if he lost to Peter Yan, he would kill himself. That's how much he doesn't like Yan. For some reason, I got a feeling they're going to be very friendly. And Merab's going to try to be like best friends with Peter Yan in this fight. I could see during media day, you know, people asking Merab about like their rivalry, and Merab goes, rivalry? No, Peter is my best friend now. I love him. And just, you know, hyping him up for no reason. Like, we fight this weekend, guys. This weekend. And honestly, Peter is a beast. Very, very good striker. Very handsome. Very strong. And I hype him up more than myself. I hope UFC give him bonus after I win like bullshit like that. I feel like not only is Merab, like he does with every single one of his opponents, he's going to be glazing Peter Yan, saying how good he is, great of a striker. You know, he's trying to be best friends with Yan. You know, I could see during like an interview with, what's that girl's name? How am I blanking on this? I forget her name, but the girl that had beef with MMA Guru, I could see, you know, during one of those interviews, Merab just drops this bombshell out of nowhere. Like, in training camp, you know, we were training now, but I also want to be friends with him. I want to have a friendship camp. You know, every day I send Peter motivational quotes and little heart emojis. And he pretends he hated it, but you know, I know I make him smile. You know, I guarantee we're going to get some crazy lines from Merab during the build up to this fight. And for some reason, I could just see Merab wanting to be friends with Peter Yan. I don't know why. I just have a gut feeling that they're going to become friends after and during this fight. Let's keep moving down, though. Fourth thing on this list, we are going to see a 1 million gajillion bajillion IQ play from Henry Cejudo. We're going to get a media day. They're not even going to ask a question anywhere near related to this to Henry Cejudo. And he's randomly gonna be like, hey, listen, man. I think Payton's gonna try to strike with me, man. I really do. I think he's gonna try to strike with me. Just the most obvious thing in the world. And Henry Cejudo is gonna act like an Einstein of the sport and give us his hot take that Payton Talbott's gonna strike with him. But not only that, low key, I think there's gonna be some beef between them during media day and during face-offs. I guarantee this. Put the house on this one if you see this on any gambling website, because I guarantee this is going to happen. Payton Talbott is going to try to get inside Henry Cejudo's head, because Cejudo's going to be trash talking him all week building up to this. Payton needs to get some get back. He needs to get into the mind of Henry Cejudo. He needs to throw off his game plan, and he's going to do that at the face-offs where Payton Talbott's going to try to kiss Henry Cejudo. You heard it here first. Go on any gambling website and get in before the price skyrockets, because I guarantee that shit's going to happen. Let's keep moving down to the fifth and final thing. Co-main and main event is going to look like a cartoon fight. And when I say that, I mean, we're either going to see, you know, I just see this so clear as day. Just Pantoja like a bull rushing Joshua Van every single round, dumping him, picking him up, slamming him down, cartoonish like. And then for Merab and Peter Yan, I just think we're going to see another Fortnite special of Merab emoting out there. I don't see any other way. I think Merab's going to hit the Fortnite special and just emote on Merab for all 5 rounds. But yeah, you guys have to let me know in the comments below. Do you guys have any rare locks of your own? Let me know. Are you getting in on any of these prompts? And how much debt are you going into so you can become a gazillion, trillion, all of the nairs? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching the last rare lock video of the year. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in my next video.